before one more distraction sets in. The main thing right now is we have to give them grace. I feel like I've said this before, and I probably have. I feel like that's a part of something that, well, we all need to know that, hear that, see that, smell that, taste that right now. We need to really set in it. Take that deep breath and set in the energy of give them grace. And also, by giving them grace, you're giving them no reaction, which is so important for whatever it is, whether it's empaths versus narcissists, whether it's it doesn't matter how you want to look at it or see it, or it's this versus this, dark versus light. What the fuck was that? Whatever you want to see it as, whatever is seemingly the opposite of you, whatever is irking you from one moment to the next. If a human does this and it irks you, if your food doesn't come out right and it irks you, and it is garnering, whatever, that's the word, it is garnering a response from you. And the response is what would be considered a negative thing, a negative experience, even when really it's not. It's that emotion in you awakening that shadow, the work that you need to do in the shadow. Give them grace, give yourself grace by not responding, by having that deep breath moment so that you can respond, so that you can act, from your own space, from who you are right here, right now, in this moment, so Source can tell you, God, whatever, can tell you. This is a level response, or action, or reaction, or lack of. Complete and entire lack of. Just a walking away from. Because often that is what is needed. Someone needs to sit in that silence, that aftermath. Oh, what's that called? It's the aftermath, but like, the rubble of it. They need to sit in that energy and hear it over and over in their head. They don't need for you to argue a point. That's what they want. That's exactly what they want, because that's all they know. That domino constant effect. I start an argument. I don't like it. I start an argument. Someone else has attention. I do this. And I say this. And then I get the attention. And then we cause a fight. And then they're mad. And then they're angry. And I have all their energy. And I've manipulated the entire room. Nana boo boo. And I'm in control. Ha ha ha. You see what I'm saying? So we don't do exactly what they want us to do. And instead we give them grace. And they don't know what to do. They've lost their minds. I mean, literally. I've got whole people that just won't even speak to me, basically. They won't speak to me, and I'm starting to think that that's why. They can no longer control it. And I didn't even realize, as smart as I am, as much as I saw it, I was like, no, they're not controlling me, because I sat in it, and I decided, and I chose this, and I chose that, and it was time for me to speak my piece in that moment. It was time for me to have that outburst. It needed to be said. It did. Not like that. Not under those circumstances. Not coming from that place of that mirror. I mirrored them. I gave them what they wanted. And it made them, oh, you're so self-righteous, when that's how really they are. Yeah. These are 10 cents. This has been a situation. Woo, 10 cents. So 10 and 10 is...
So...
Hold on. What's 10 and 10? Picture...
20.
Yeah, 20. There you go. I was going to say pictured on top of each other. I don't know how you're learning in school.
Oh,
That's 20 cents.
I don't know. Once I spent $3.
That's okay. You can spend $3.
And I have more. I had $18 and I spent $3.
Yeah.
And now I have more than 18.
Well, maybe you had more than 18 to begin with, and you just didn't know how to count.
No. Dad even said 18.
Yeah, well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24,
What are you counting
25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. $31.
How do you know $31? What does that? What do you mean?
Because 10 and then a 5.
Oh, okay. I see.
And then all the rest is ones.
Yeah.
You know?
So you have a 10 and a 5
Yeah.
somewhere? Another 10?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. But those are just dimes. These are cents, not dollars. So that's a difference.
I know, but I can give her.
Okay, that's fine. I was just letting you know. All right, go on. I want to finish my thing.
Whenever we're finished, can we leave and go buy autumn nails?
Yes. So go do something for a minute while I finish this up. That's probably relevant.
Don't say thanks to Mom. Say thanks for me.
You're welcome. Thank you. Go somewhere.
What was that?
That's your brother. I had to finally clear them out of here. Distractions. See? Distractions. And that's what it is. It's a distraction. Ooh, that was right. Okay, thank you. Because I was just having this conversation with someone, and I was like, yeah, it's literally, that's what it is. And I hate it. I hate that I do that. I hate that I, like, explain. Like, this is, and that's my interpretation. It's my interpretation. It's mine, based on my world, my perception, what I've seen, what I've learned, what I've observed, what I assume. Because it's not like I've walked up to someone and said, hey, I just watched you do this, and this. I saw this happen like this. And I'm just wondering, what was your intent? And even when you do that and you approach someone and say, I'm really just looking for informational purposes, you're probably going to get a guarded human who's defensive. But excluding that, let's say it's a perfect world or whatever. You know, you're healthy, they're healthy. And they're like, well, I did it with this in mind. Let's pray that that's true, and it very well may be. And when we're living in our full source and authenticity, it actually will be, because we're self-aware and we're okay with saying that. Now, I, for many years, was the person who thought people who, you know, say I'm this, and this, they're always usually not, you know, and that is true, because people want to be those things. They may act some certain way and believe that that's what that equals, but it's not. And when they're unhappy, basically, when they're unhappy in that. But anyway, it's all a whole other thing, and it gets so deep. So let's say you walk up to someone and you ask them, hey, what was your intent? And they're like, yeah, it was this, and this. Usually I sit and think, like I just said. But it's like, you never truly know. You're never truly going to know whether that is truly and really and honestly and truthfully them, unless you just decide to know it in your own knowing as a person. As a human, and as a soul having an experience, a soul experience. So, hopefully people really are
$41.
and do and say, $41, 41, really? Say and do, 7:17 on the clock. Yeah. I hope that people are, and the more that we practice this, and the more that we practice giving each other grace, the more that we practice, literally, I've been seeing posts about this, this has to matter, and I've been thinking on it, so it obviously is so meant to be here. But anyway, like, there was this thing that said, you know, when children are children and something's no longer fun anymore, you know, they'll be in the middle of playing, it's like, this isn't fun, or I'm not having a good time, I'm done, and they just put things, you know, put down the little sand scooper, shovel, and they walk away. We've made up illusions in our mind as to why we can't do that. I can't do that. I have bills. I can't do that. This person won't like me anymore or agree with me. I can't act this way or speak this way or make these decisions. But none of that is actually a danger. It's the illusion in our minds based on the 3D world, on economics, politics. I have to have a home. I have to have a roof over my head. CPS, whatever. Whatever. But none of that is a real, actual threatening danger to our life, which is really all that we need to sustain. Let the rest of that, those illusions, let them fall, let them drop. That is not real. It's not a real danger. And when we can all start doing it and feel safe and secure in ourselves, we will reach out and create that for other people who don't yet feel that, who should, by the way, they should be able to get vulnerable, to be real, to be human, to not be held to an impossible standard without expecting a time for them to grow, for them to learn, for them to become coachable. And that's the biggest thing, is a lot of people are not coachable, either because they feel so entitled and so perfect and so this and so that. Again, I hate that I try to do that, and I feel like it does take us off course, but I always feel like it's necessary. But it's also not, because to an extent, when we try to understand something, when we try to make it make sense to our senses, we're kind of bringing ourselves down, in a sense. It's on a scientific human 3D level, it can be so great to understand something, the mechanics, the why and where and what for, how, who, what, where, when, why, and how. It can be so... And when we do feel like the puzzle piece slides into place and it clicks and we're like, yes, that just makes sense, I get it now. on certain things and certain levels, that can be not so good for us, you know? It's like they say, when you try to get into the mind of something that's seriously considered a negative connotative thing, you know, a cereal or the rapist. When you know, you know. I first realized that concept when I was watching that movie. It's got the girls in it. It's like Winona Ryder and Girl Interrupted. Oh, I love that movie. So if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. But like when we try to put ourselves in the minds of other people to understand them, it is maturity, it is good, it is this, it is that, it is advanced. It is a strong form of empathy, which is good because we're human and we should learn to be very, very good at human. We should human very well. But there are things we don't want to have to need to understand, and there's a level of letting go and living in the now, in the moment, in the present, in source, and on our faith. That foundation of faith of, it's just going to happen. I'm going to leap and it's going to happen. And I feel like the more, what is the word? Like, the more in the, concrete, the cement. Oh my gosh. The more that we stand in that, we were just talking about it in the car. It was so cute. My daughter was like, oh, cement and it's wet and you stir it and do this and that. And then you let it set. And it hardens. And so, yeah, that foundation of our faith. It's okay to understand, and it's okay right now that it doesn't make sense, that we don't know. What? Okay. Oh, okay. That we don't know how it's going to happen, how it's going to come into fruition. But we keep calling it, and we keep leveling up interior, spiritually inside our house. All the way to the core, to the bone, and to the spirit. And I'm trying to hurry because, yes, let the rain fall down. I'm coming clean. Oh, everything. All those synchronicities from everything I've been talking about or sharing with other people, it has all come right here. It's right here. I get it now. I get why people get so excited. It's the epiphanies inside the epiphanies, inside the message. Woo! She wants to stop. The swing is squeaking. It's doing the squeaking thing. Oh, I hope that's it. Yeah, we're going to be, like everyone's, like we're going to be rebirthed. We're cleansing it off. We're creating our new foundation. A new foundation. It's never physical. I feel that. I feel it's never a physical, anything you're talking about, it's never like, oh, you're moving houses. Do my temperature. You're never doing, it's never like, oh, you're moving, maybe in a house, maybe physical. No. It's almost never physical unless you're to that point yet. To that point. Like, it eventually comes. You do it all interior. You do all the spirit work first, you know. You lay the plans. You lay it up here, then you lay it on paper, then you lay it. There are steps. Oh, storyboarding that I was never good at. I was never good at brainstorming. Oh, another hurt foot from the swing. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, it ain't that bad. You already quit crying? Okay, let me see. Let me kiss it. Let me make it better. She's hopping. It can't be that bad. All better? Yeah, you don't have a shirt on, so all you can do is say howdy with your face. I hope that only sees her face.
No.
Ooh, listen to the rain fall. Let the rain. Would you please stop popping the swing? That's going to hurt her foot again. So there it is. Lay your new foundation. We all have to, as a whole. As a humanity, a civilization, a society, we have to raise our vibration, which gives us a new foundation. Ooh, I'm rhyming. I'm going to write a song. I write them all the time. There's stuff on here. Check it out. Look for, it was Peace Away is how I started with the title, but then it became Fill My Glass. But yeah, check into that. There's no music yet because I need to hit a studio. Oh. I just am so baffled. All of that just fell into place with the message I missed the other day. I wanted to do that message in the car, but same thing that happened today. 2 people called me. My 2 main people, my 2 main squeezes called me at the same time. I've got to call one of them back after I'm done with this because I wanted to get this out before I forget. And I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I went ahead and did it because... Oops, I feel like every single thing that's been on my mind for the last week. Stop, you're hitting my phone. it had said, some of my videos I watch have said, like, there's something about, synchronization. Hey, pattern recognition, like, starting to notice and read between the lines. And so I've been doing that. Hold on a minute, but I've been doing it on a different level and wondering how it's going to play out. And I still don't know, for sure, but I better help her. She wants to try a thing. So, everyone, come clean! Love, peace, and balance. Of course it has